If this is finding you on July 19th, then this is your reading, okay? We have the Death card and the Three of Swords. This is not as scary as it looks, okay? By the way, this is a synchronicity. If this is finding you, your spirit guides, they have a message for you, okay? And you can say that this is just a coincidence, but there are two kinds of people in the world. Those that find value from meaningful coincidences and those that don't. So which do you want to be? Okay, let's get into this message though. I feel like we have healed. I feel like our heart has healed from something of the past. If you're not there yet, know that it's coming. Know that it will get better. I'm seeing this as like a rebirth. This is like us rising from our ashes. It's giving me the phoenix, the phoenix. It's like we were burnt alive, but we are rising again from the ashes. And I feel like there are so many new, amazing things waiting for you. Like this is a new beginning, but I feel like it's something that had to happen, okay? Through everything that you went through, it was purging this old energy that's been kept in your body for so long. And Spirit's actually telling me to talk about this one encounter that I had because I think it's a really good analogy for what you went through. There was a time where, I had 3 babies and I had a lot of trauma with that, okay? Physically and mentally, emotionally, yeah, and spiritually. Okay, so the whole shebang, okay? And I dealt with that. I became a stay-at-home mom. COVID hit. I had a C-section that was really painful. That was hard for me to recover from. I had postpartum anxiety, postpartum depression. There was just a lot going on in my life, and that's just the surface. There was so much going on much deeper, right? So after I had my 3 kids, I had that with each one. It was just like a lot for me to go through. And when I was done, after I had my 3rd baby, we knew we were done having kids, right? But I was still holding on all that energy from having the 3 kids and having, all the things that happened. My body was still holding on to that energy. And you'll know if your body is holding on to energy because maybe during your waking life, when you're conscious of what you're doing, you don't think about these things from the past. They don't bother you. You seem very happy in life, but then you dream about the past and it feels like it's so vivid, so real. And you're like, oh my gosh, what did that dream mean? And it's just your body playing out kind of like a live narrative so that it can release that energy because it doesn't want to hold on to that energy anymore. So sometimes the only time it can do it is during a dream. So anyways, if you feel like that's kind of happening, then this is a good example. So I got really sick. My whole family got sick. All 5 of us, we got the stomach flu. Now everyone else just had the typical like tummy ache, maybe threw up a little bit, maybe, had tummy issues, they had to go to the bathroom. But I got it really, really, really bad. I got it so bad that I fainted and I was throwing up while being unconscious. That's how bad I had it. And I was out for the count. And you know what Spirit told me about that encounter? That was my body purging all that old energy. And that's the way it decided to do that, was through that physical release. That's why I got it so bad. But it's like you can't carry that with where you're going. With what we have in store for you, you can't carry that energy. So that's my body's way of figuring out how to release that energy, okay? So I feel like whatever energy you're holding on to from what happened to you, it's time to release that so that you don't have to have such an extreme way of it coming out, right? I feel like I'm just rambling, but I feel like this is something that you need to hear. And I think that hopefully there's something from this message that you'll take away and know and use it to help you, okay? I post these readings all the time. Make sure to follow me. There'll be more you need to hear.